So here we are, welcome back, another episode. So we're at California Wild Ales with the owner,
Bill.
With Bill. So let's, how this all start?
This all came about 4 years ago. Just kind of looking for a way to recreate beers that we found in Belgium. You know, the old style brewing. Around that time, sour beers weren't very popular.
Right.
A lot of times you'd mention you're making sour beers for a place, they'd be like, "Why would you want a sour beer?"
Exactly.
You know? Now it's a little bit more prevalent. Most bars, at least responsible bars, have at least one sour on tap at all times. But we decided to try and make that kind of beer that we love. So we tried doing barrel-aged sours, which a lot of places even now aren't doing. There's a lot of kettle sours out there, but the barrel aging takes 9 to 12 months for us, and then putting fruit on top of it takes another 6 to 8 weeks. So
that's true.
There's a lot of time and love involved. Yeah.
So in that sense, so you said it takes about a couple months. So how often do you always have like something new like on tap?
So weekly, we usually add a new beer weekly.
Okay.
But for us, it's the 6 to 8 weeks time that we usually put out fruit. So we have to be out in front on a lot of things.
Okay.
The beer itself takes 9 to 12 months and then another 6 to 8 weeks. So you really got to be thinking out in advance. So whenever we drain 6 barrels to do a big blend, we'll try and fill 12 to 20 more barrels. So whether it's not going out and buying new barrels or reswelling the barrels or whatever, we're always constantly trying to add new barrels to our stock.
Okay, awesome. Can always agree with that.
Yeah. We use French, American, and Hungarian oak, which is pretty fun. Each one of them give different characteristics. We were finding when we first got the Hungarian ones, they were giving off all these vanilla notes, whereas a lot of the American ones we were getting a lot more of the oakiness from and things like that. So, and they actually weigh different too.
The wood has a different density?
Yeah, different density or something because, man, those American ones are a lot heavier than the other ones. So, but we get a lot of our barrels from Justin Winery up in Paso Roble.
Okay, yeah.
So, we got a lot of red wine barrels from there.
Nice.
And then we've since added some other barrels. We've got some bourbon barrels, some whiskey barrels. We are actually sourcing 2 freshly drained rum barrels right now.
Ooh, that'd probably
to work on a few
good.
things. Yeah, they just blend different characteristics with the spirits. So just different fruits pair better with different things. We've been doing a lot of pastry sours lately. Ooh. So we did a peach cobbler, which is the peach nectarine with vanilla and cinnamon.
Did you use any lactose in that?
No lactose. So basically, we're using our blends that we have, our golden sour.
Okay.
But then we're adding the fresh fruit, letting that mature, and then adding and that tastes with the peach cobbler, vanilla, and cinnamon. Right now, I've got a test batch going right now of some pineapple upside down sour. So
some impressive things to look out for.
We basically dusted fresh pineapples, cut them all up, dusted them with brown sugar, and then grilled them to caramelize it. Right. And then from there, I made maraschino cherries from scratch. Because those red ones at the bar, those super red toxic ones, we weren't going to put that in our beer.
Yeah, they aren't good.
Yeah, that's not a natural color.
They're just there.
So we made our maraschino cherries and combined those, and those are tasting really good right now.
Awesome. Can't wait for those to come out.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, besides those, anything else planned for the future?
We're always just kind of source local fruit whenever possible. Okay. I'm on a couple different Facebook groups and blogs and chat rooms and stuff like that. Always trying to find new fruit. We like to go to farmers markets, meet with the local farmers actually growing it, and when they have fruit that's going soft or going bad, or they're going to have to either get rid of it or give it to pig farmers, they're really happy to know it's getting turned into beer.
Well, that's good. Instead of just having the pigs just eat it, can be used for something.
Yeah, so just setting up
human consumption,
setting up those connections and keeping those conversations going. So things like that, and then just knowing when certain fruits in season and knowing who I can reach out to at that time and say, hey, I talked to you last year about all your figs. They're in season now. Would you like to trade some figs for beer?
I feel like that's a good trade-off.
I think most people are usually open to that trade.
I mean, I don't know who wouldn't be. I mean, unless you don't like beer, but
yeah, and then
that's something else.
Get out of here, then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how long has this place been here?
We've been here for quite a while, going on 4 years, I think. But the first year, basically going through the whole permitting process, which dealing with ABC and TTB can be tough. Took us about 11 months.
Dang.
So you got to have the spot before you can apply for the license. Right. So we were basically barrel aging air at that time for quite a while. The licenses came through, and then we still had to barrel age beer for another 9 to 12 months. So there's another year down the drain there. And then since we've been open since April, we were open 1 day a week, and then slowly grew to Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then by June, we were open about 4 days a week. Now we're open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday. So if you work in the Sorrento Valley area and you don't want to hit traffic, come on down.
Yeah, come on down.
We usually have 8 to 10 sours on tap at all times. Right now we have 9 sours on tap, 7 of which are fruit forward, 3 of them are golden blend, 1 of them's dry hopped, 1 of them we put jasmine green tea on, and then we have a resilience IPA because we just think that is just a wonderful cause and we want to be a part of it. And even though we don't make clean beer, we teamed up with 4 Penny House to do a collaboration brew with them to be a part of such a wonderful thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I just thought
I think it's pretty cool when like different like breweries do collabs because like they have their way of doing it, and you guys have like your ways of doing it, but like together, like it usually comes out with an awesome style.
Something that neither one would have kind of came up with together.
Exactly.
But in tandem, you kind of go, well, what if we did that? Shoot, I never thought of that.
Yeah, right.
You
like
know?
just different ideas, just bouncing around. Like, oh, like this, we could add this adjunct, and
right, and then it's a whole different thing. You're like, I would have never thought of that. Yeah. And we're open to a lot of that because being an all sour house, we're able to do a lot of things here that a lot of clean breweries can't do. They're just not able to try to make a sour like this in their clean facility without risking affecting all the clean beers.
Right.
So we're always open to teaming up with different breweries. Right now we're working with Viewpoint Brewing up in Del Mar and Thunderhawk to do a couple different things that they're not able to do in their house because they don't want to. But they do want the sour beer because they recognize that it's an important thing to kind of have on tap because those people are coming in looking for it.
There's definitely like a new more market I think for sour beers than there was like years ago for sure. Because like sour beers are delicious when you have like hot summer day or actually kind of any day.
Oh yeah, we're coming up to the season of the season of sours, which I call it
spring, summer.
As soon as that daylight savings hits and people are out more, I mean, sours are what you want when you're at the park, at the beach, in your backyard. And our sours in particular have a lower ABV. They're about 5%, so they're definitely crushable sours in the sun.
Right, like you're not gonna have one and be like, oh,
a triple IPA and you're like sweating, like,
yeah, like it's so hot.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of drunk, can't really do anything.
Yeah. So we're really excited about how we've grown as a brewery, how we've grown as a tasting room, the different beers we have offering now. Like I said, we're always offering a lot of fruit forward beers that we're trying to source locally. So yeah, if anyone out there has a giant fruit tree in their backyard and they wanna give us a shout, we're open for it. We just got back from Palm Springs. My buddy's friend has a grandmother out here who has a 35-year-old Meyer lemon tree.
Oh,
we went out there, and Zach went out there and was kindly enough to pick about 500 pounds of citrus.
All right.
And filled his car and drove it back, and we zested it for days, and then juiced it, and we kept some whole. So we like to play with the different types of fruit as well too. Not just zesting it all or not just juicing it all. Okay. Some of it whole. They add different characteristics to the beer.
Right.
If you just use the juice, you get that initial. But when you use the actual fruit itself, you get more of the essence of the fruit.
Yeah. I feel like if you use juice, like over time, it kind of fades a little bit.
It'll fade out for sure.
Yeah.
Whereas the whole fruit or even the zest will kind of will linger a little bit longer and just keep changing. And that's another cool thing about our beer is it just changes over time too. Right. Because it's got the yeast and the bacteria in there constantly working and evolving. So we like to crack a bottle every month or so and be like, oh, it's tasting really good. Give shout outs on Instagram like, you need to open this bottle now. It's tasting fire. So it's
kind of like any beer that's like that's been aged like on Brett or whatever. Like after like however many months you aged it, take like a sample. You're like, oh, it's good, but then you wait. Whatever, it's definitely still changed. Like
it's got ebbs and flows. Yeah, it's definitely ebbs and flows. So it's and it's one of those things like it's a type of beer that's never going to go bad. Where if you had like say an IPA or IPAs have a kind of short shelf life of about a month. You really want to get those fresh.
I've seen some people who I had this IPA it's like 4 months ago, or like they have it in the bottle and it's been like 4 months. And I had some and it was crap. I'm like, well, you shouldn't have done that.
It's not one of those beers that you're supposed to age really. That's more of a fresh beer. Whereas your stouts, your sours, there's other types of beer like that. They lend themselves to that process of letting it mature.
Right.
Almost like a wine.
Ages like fine wine.
Like fine wine, yeah. And also when you pour it too, as it sits in the glass, it kind of opens up like a wine does too, like the bouquet. Like when it's cold, you'll get certain notes, but as it opens up, kind of new flavors kind of start coming through.
It's kind of like a stout. Like when it like gets warm, like it kind of tastes more chocolatey kind of.
Right,
flavors.
you're gonna get a lot more of those chocolatey, or if they used maple syrup or any of that starts coming through at that point, you know,
right.
Which is fun. Yeah, we've just been having a lot of fun with it, man. We're doing our pastry sour series, so we did a peach cobbler, blueberry pie, a cherry cobbler. We're doing a pineapple upside down sour, and then we're working on cocktail sours next. So, just taking apart a mojito and rebuilding it with the ingredients. You know, you got your lime, you've got your mint, things like that.
Right.
Or a margarita sour. We're using tequila barrel with lime zest and sea salt, and kind of recreate it that way.
Do you know when those will be like available?
Right now we're sourcing some more of the spirits barrels.
Okay.
So we got the rum barrel, so we can work on like a dark and stormy, or with the ginger. We're sourcing right now some tequila barrels. They're hard to come by because a lot of it's made in Mexico.
Yeah.
Because they just do such a good job.
Yeah, they're like, we don't want to like sell them. We're just gonna keep them.
So, but yeah, it's just a matter of finding some really good barrels and then deconstructing them and recreating them with the ingredients as best we can find.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you want to add?
No, man. If you haven't been out to check us out, come give us a look, man. We're making some really cool stuff out here in Sorrento Valley. So, cheers.
What's your guys' address?
We're at 4202 Sorrento Valley Boulevard. We own 2 roll-up doors, Suite L and M. You can also find us on Instagram at California Wild Ales, as well as Facebook too.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description once this is done.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thank you.
Cool, man. Thanks, brother.
Thank you.
All right, man.
All right, cool. So we just got done over at California Wild Ales. Got a bottle to go of their salted yuzu with vanilla, 4% ABV. But in all, an awesome time. If you guys are in the area of Sorrento Valley in San Diego, definitely stop by. Pretty cool place. Kind of open, as you can kind of see. Lots of hills over this area since, well, it is a valley. But delicious brewery. They do all sours, fruit-based sours. So go check them out. And thanks for watching. See you on the next episode. Peace.